empty streets of what was once a bustling capital city with more than 7 million inhabitants. This is Bogotá under quarantine.
Yo quiero hacerles un llamado a que todos hagamos un esfuerzo adicional por la vida, por la salud. Y es la decisión de mantener después del 13 de abril hasta el 27 de abril el aislamiento preventivo obligatorio.
The Colombian government declared its first official 19-day lockdown due to the coronavirus from March 23rd to April 13th. Schools closed till April 20th. For some citizens, the initial reaction was fear. Hundreds of unknowns: how to work, how would children study, what will become of the economy. Nowhere can this be felt more than in a children's school.
Pero no tener a los niños es un sentimiento de ansiedad, pero también como de soledad, que genera un ámbito demasiado extraño para nosotros que hemos estado todos los días de nuestra vida mientras hemos decidido ser maestros, artistas que trabajamos con los niños, hemos decidido estar con los niños.
Sesamo Kids is a nursery with 210 children from the age of 12 months to 5 years. Juan Carlos Melo is a plastic artist who has worked 20 years in early education.
No solo para mí es muy extraño, sino yo creo que toda la humanidad está sintiendo simultáneamente una gran ansiedad y realmente un cambio de reglas, ¿no? Te han cambiado las reglas de repente y tienes que empezar a jugar con esas nuevas reglas.
As project director of Sesamo Kids, the paradigm shift means having to adapt to the digital world. While e-learning is something that has already been explored in higher education, in early childhood, there's little research.
We are inventing this. We are, like, when I say we, I'm saying all the persons that work in nurseries and preschoolers. Nobody had done it before. It's our generations, the one who's in charge of doing this.
CLAUDIA MORA, academic director at Sesamo Kids, says the inspiration came from a maybe unlikely place.
The data we have is from homeschooling, which is very valuable because parents that have done homeschooling with their toddlers or with their preschoolers, they are sharing all this. So now they are the experts. The ones who did homeschooling are the ones that are saying, I got this.
¿Y qué es lo que estás pintando?
Un dibujo.
Homeschool wasn't the original plan for Patricia MAZUERA, who was working full-time along with her husband before the coronavirus. They have 2 children, 4.5-year-old Felipe and 18-month-old Cristina, who attend Sesamo Kids. Patricia says that while the program is new, they are grateful for the routine it establishes for their young children.
They are calm because they understand that what's coming next. So the anxiety levels really get down as much as you can. And I have to say, for parents, when you are a working parent and you're not as used to doing all these activities with the kids, I've found it to be fantastic to kind of go somewhere and have somebody else tell me what to do.
As an entrepreneur, the timing of coronavirus hasn't been the easiest for MAZUERA's business. Her company, called Full Frame, offers photography services for e-commerce. Patricia hired her first employee in June of last year and began selling in August. She has now had to downsize and transfer to a home office. For Patricia, this is her second venture into the entrepreneurial world and says some of the toughest moments has taught her the most valuable lessons.
So I've kind of learned that lesson that life will go on, you know, like we can if the company doesn't survive, we're still going to be here and we're going to be professional and we're going to be well acquainted and have a strong network that we can rebuild ourselves as professionals, as entrepreneurs, or as employees.
Sesamo Kids is also in the process of reinvention. The teachers have had to learn to use new technologies to make sure young children still have access to education, as CLAUDIA MORA says, an inherent right for every young child. The e-learning program is called Sésamo en Casa and includes daily Zooms with teachers and digital content that leads the kids into activities.
Muchas personas son muy buenas maestras, les cantan, tocan a los niños, pero cuando están con la tecnología es un elemento que ha llegado de otro planeta y genera mucha ansiedad. Y lo más hermoso de estos días, preparando material para los niños, creando la vía de cómo es que nos vamos a comunicar, ver a todas las maestras luchando, como conquistando y obligando a esa dificultad a ser parte de su trabajo. Y eso es lo que tiene un maestro, y donde uno encuentra que un maestro es absolutamente creativo. No tiene que ver con el arte, la creatividad, sino la capacidad de modificarte. Y los maestros lo han hecho mucho tiempo. Encuentran a un niño que es complicado, a una familia complicada, a un niño que corre por todo el jardín, o un niño que no te habla, y todo el tiempo una maestra está en estado de alerta tratando de conquistar esas dificultades y obligarlas a ser parte de su trabajo.
Before COVID-19 had ever been a reality, one parent at Sésamo Kids was looking for ways to build a better education experience at home for his children. Oscar Noval started a company called ABU in 2018. The original concept was to provide a platform where qualified individuals or institutions could offer courses at home for early childhood. Coronavirus forced them to jump in faster and think about using e-tools.
Lo que sí hizo esta etapa de coronavirus fue forzarnos a acelerar el proceso de pilotaje, de salida en vivo, ¿sí? De poder reaccionar a tiempo y en menos de una semana ya poder tener todo al aire, y cambiar un poco el modelo que teníamos de ir el jardín a las casas a que tuviéramos aquí ya un tema de streaming, un tema donde no hubiera un desplazamiento de profesores y donde pudiéramos generar contenidos pregrabados para que se usaran on demand en las casas.
ABU Home Learning has now partnered with Sésamo Kids and Rio Grande, a music school founded by Colombian singer Carlos Vives, to bring online courses to students.
ABU debe ser una solución que genere valor y no una pesadilla para los padres. Por esa razón, en coordinación con Rio Grande, decidimos hacer las clases pregrabadas para que las familias, en la medida de sus posibilidades y sus tiempos, las puedan disfrutar. Sabemos que en casa no todos tienen varios computadores y que los padres están atendiendo muchas cosas de sus trabajos. Por eso una solución on demand es lo mejor para este momento de crisis.
Finding the best case scenario in moments of crisis is what these families are doing. CLAUDIA MORA says while adults and schools do their best to figure out what works for the children, the long-term effects of isolation on young minds will have to be evaluated in the future.
We have the educational technology, we have the devices, we have supportive parents, we have everything. But what about the interaction? If we have a kid at the nursery, it's because we want them to learn how to interact, right? So what the homeschooling research shows is that what could happen is that kids may experience challenges towards relating to others that are different from their family. So for example, for them to tolerate or be empathetic to difference may be challenging.
Vamos a hacerle el collar al lobo. Vamos a sacar del kit 3 pedazos de lana.
2-year-old Jerónimo Castañeda was just getting used to going to a nursery. He started at Sésamo Kids in January of 2020. He had fit right in with the routine of playing with other children.
Todos los días me dice como, vamos a dormir porque mañana me recoge la ruta. A veces coge el celular de juguete y llama a la señora de la ruta para que lo recoja.
His mother, Diana ZAMBRANO, is a content strategist at a worldwide media company. She too was accustomed to her daily routine, working at an office from 9 to 6. And the greatest challenge is what the digital world can't offer, human contact.
Ya, voy a traer más. Las reuniones también face to face con clientes, digamos que pues son muy enriquecedoras. O sea, digamos, tú puedes conectarte aquí por Zoom o por Teams o por Skype y obviamente muchos esconden la cámara, muchos obviamente por el tema de home office están como, estoy relajado pero no quiero que me vean, entonces ese tipo de cosas también como que ese contacto directo con la gente se extraña un montón.
Sí, Jerónimo. Buenos días, Jerónimo, ¿cómo estás?
But as most families, the Castañedas are trying to adapt, scheduling Teams meetings around meals and Jerónimo's classroom Zoom sessions. What all these families have in common is the need to learn from this experience and hopefully change their future for the better.
Lo pienso en el trabajo y es obviamente de poder simplificar muchas cosas que digamos muchas veces uno tiene reuniones que no debería tener, que todo puede ser un mail o una llamada, digamos como que esto de reinventarse, de buscar opciones también más rápidas, de pensar más rápido, de estar más alerta a las necesidades pues yo trabajo para clientes, entonces como a esas necesidades de los clientes, el tiempo, ¿sí me entiendes? El tiempo es muy valioso.
The value of time and how to make use of it changes for everyone during a lockdown. One recommendation from ZAMBRANO is don't try to carry a schedule as if nothing has changed. The balancing act can soon break.
Pero ya a la medida del tiempo creo que tenemos que aprender a relajarnos un poco, a aprender a vivir esto, porque pues finalmente yo creo que esto va a pasar, pero es como vivirlo y vivirlo de la mejor manera, o sea, aprovecharlo como la oportunidad de estar con nuestros hijos también y con nuestros esposos, o sea, con nuestras familias, como de unirnos y como de mirar cómo lo podemos afrontar.
A sense of unity has prevailed, not only in families, but in the most unlikely of places, says CLAUDIA MORA. Bogotá's private schools are usually an extremely competitive scene, something that Mora says has already changed for the better.
And last week, I had 3 persons in a group that says Jardines in Bogotá, and now we are 80 Jardines in the group, sharing strategies, saying, look, this is how Sesamo Home looks like. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna send out the kits. If you need help sending out your kits, I have 5 buses, 5 vans, so I can help your Jardín doing this, right?
Moving expressions of camaraderie have been seen across the globe during the coronavirus pandemic. From London to New York and through Latin America, families have taken on the tradition of cheering and applauding healthcare workers from their windows while abiding by lockdown measures in their cities. In Bogotá, it is an act of solidarity that has brought hope to families.
My son has found, has become very interested in this activity of going outside on the balcony and clapping at 8 o'clock at night to thank the doctors and the nurses and all the delivery people and everybody that's continuing to work so that everybody can be okay. He's found this kind of something to hold on to. So he knows that this is important. He will step outside in his pajamas and a jacket and clap and scream outside, something we'd never do, ever. But he's finding in this, and I think adults as well, some kind of end of the day routine.
While self-isolation measures can bring a sense of loneliness and fear, Juan Mora says these moments of crisis can lead to a display of the best qualities in humans.
Y creo que estas coyunturas nos obligan de nuevo a construir tejido humano esencial, o sea, el mismo que nos hizo casar juntos, el mismo que nos hizo agruparnos como personas. Creo que en este momento lo vemos porque pues, el mundo está sobre una plataforma que busca el absoluto bienestar, y esto nos ha hecho olvidar que las primeras familias o las primeras comunidades estuvieron todo el tiempo en crisis, o sea, amenazados por factores ambientales, por el medio, por los depredadores, y eso hacía que el ser humano fuera cada vez más ser humano, y eso es lo que nos obliga a esta tensión. Lo que pasa es que el mundo nos ha quitado las tensiones porque es un mundo de bienestar que está bien, pero no hemos comprendido que las tensiones nos obligan a restablecer otra vez la estructura humana esencial, que es ser comunidades.
There is still no confirmation as to how long lockdown measures will go on in countries through Latin America. But in Colombia, these families say their lives will never be the same.
I'm kind of hoping that after all this is done, we get to take some of that slower pace into our daily lives. Because it's slower in a way, but it's also making us realize how responsible we are for other things, other people, other resources. We have to work as a community, we have to work as a team.
Then we really need to put our 5 cents in and just do the best we can. Do the best we can doesn't mean that you're going to be doing fantastic, or that you're going to do, you're going to save the world and you're going to be everything for everybody. But just try your best. If everybody tries their best, I think we're going to get through this.